What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This will be episode 6 of our 2003 Yamaha R1 Project bike. So a little bit of an update. I did do some more sanding on the cover and it looks a lot better now. You can still see there's some lines, but I think I could probably use some filler or something like that, and hopefully it will fill those in. But we'll see. Either way, I got a new one coming anyway, but this one I'm going to try to actually repair it and see how the paint comes out. I think it should come out pretty good, but we do got some upgrades today, so let's head over to the bench real quick. We got a pair which I already installed. These are just OEM turn signal connectors, so it plugs into your stock harness. Obviously I don't want to hack up the stock harness, so this is why we got this. This is from Custom LED, and it plugs right into the OEM harness. We do have some new marker lights. These are some LED ones. This is what the stock bulb looks like and the stock connector. Obviously we're keeping the stock socket is what they call it, this connector, and we're going to upgrade these bulbs. Also, we got some nice LED headlight bulbs. These should be pretty good. I haven't tried them out yet. They're an H4, obviously that's what the bike calls for, but apparently on Amazon they said that the bulbs have 40,000 looms. So that's quite a bit of looms. So I'm hoping and expecting that they'd be pretty bright, but we'll see, obviously. So we already got one of these installed into the bike. I'll just show you the difference real quick. You can see that there it is, and then the stock one's over there. But when I turn it on, you'd see that that one is so much more brighter than the OEM one. Look at the difference. Pretty big difference, right? Definitely a lot more brighter. And also we got a relay, and we hooked us all up so that these marker lights work as turn signals. And as you can see, that's pretty darn bright. Turn on the other side, which has the halogen one, and you can tell it, you know, it's obviously not as bright. So that's going to be a huge upgrade for the bike. These marker lights will definitely emit more light. And if you want to know how I made these marker lights into turn signals, the first link in the description will be the video on how I did it. So I'm going to just shut this off real quick. It's kind of blinding me. And obviously I'm going to go install this other marker light into there. Like I said, literally just pulled this out of the headlight housing and swap the bulb out. So let me go do that real quick. All right, so I got the throttle side LED bulb installed, and obviously you can tell that's a big difference. I'll just turn on the turn signals one more time just so you can see them together. There's that one, and there's that one. Like I said, they are pretty bright, so I am very happy with those lights, I gotta say. Big upgrade. Even if you don't want to do the turn signal gig, you know what I mean, you could just literally upgrade the bulbs and they are a ton brighter. So next we got to go look in these boxes because we got some pretty cool stuff in here. All right, as you can see, guys, this is a brand new OEM 2003 Yamaha R1 panel. This is a new old stock. I found it on eBay, surprisingly. I was really surprised that it was there. I started searching for them, and this is a brand new panel, never installed. Like I said, new old stock. I couldn't believe I found it, and I got it for a really good price. Yeah, let's go. I'll open this thing up real quick so you can take a look at it. We do have the right side panel. This is an OEM panel as well. It is used, but it's in pretty good shape. It was the best one that I could find right now, so we'll have to go with that. But let's just first take out this brand new one just so we can admire it. Wow, look at this panel, guys. A brand new OEM Yamaha panel. This thing looks incredible. It looks so good. Wow. It was a tiny bit dirty just from in the packaging, but obviously I just took a, microfiber cloth and I cleaned it up. But just look at how deep and rich that thing looks. It looks beautiful. I would really love to just go back in time and see one of these bikes brand new on the dealer floor. I would love to see that. It's been, like I said, it's 2024 right now. I wish it was back in 2003 so I could just see this thing in the dealer. So we did get some little light smoke flush mount turn signals. They'll go in there. They'll work fine. I mean, no one could ever really see those things anyway. That's why we kind of got the turn signals in the headlights. But yeah, this comes with everything. It's got the grommets. It's got the metal washer plate on the back. Same with there. And it's got brand new rubber in here. Like I said, it's got those collars with the OEM paint on it still. Beautiful. It is 5PW. That's how you can tell if you have OEM panels, if it has the model name in front of it. But yeah, everything's in here except for, the bolts that go up here here and there. And obviously I'm just going to take it off the old fairings that were cracked and all scratched up. But yeah, incredible. I was very happy to find this one. But all right, I'm going to go throw the turn signal in here. I will put the black plastic that goes in here. I'll clean it up obviously before I throw it on there. And then we'll start looking at the other piece. All right, the turn signal's in. We got our plate on. I'm actually missing one of the push pins, so I'll have to get that at a later time. But obviously, 3 of them will hold it on no problem. And then obviously I could just get the other one and just push it into place when needed. But yeah, guys, a brand new OEM panel. Very hard to find for sure, especially nowadays. I couldn't find them anywhere. Obviously, I don't think Yamaha makes them anymore. So this was really nice to find. But all right, let me go throw this side on the bike real quick. All right, we got our left side buttoned up, and look at how good that thing is looking. Looks freaking sweet. Let's check out the turn signal. And like I said, since I have it set up in a certain way, it's going to blink here and then here and just go back and forth. So it's probably more visible that way, but as you can see, I believe that's definitely going to be more visible instead of them both blinking at the same time, because if I did that, then this thing would have to stay on constantly. And to be honest with you, I think I like it better with it, you know, not being a running light over here. So I definitely did the right move with that. So let's go install the other side. So here is our right side panel, and it's not perfect, but it's in pretty good shape. As you can see, there's a little bit of paint chipping over here, which kind of sucks, but it's not horrible. It's a lot, like I said, it's a lot better than the other one, which was all cracked. So I'll take this one any day over it. The graphics have a little bit of damage to them, but I could probably just get a new graphic like this, and that would help with that. The only thing that I didn't like about this, and I didn't realize it until after I bought it, was, look, someone ended up like drilling a hole to here and here. Why someone would ever do that, I don't have the slightest clue. It makes no sense to me, but I'm just gonna have to live with it for now until I can find a better right side panel. But this one's pretty decent considering. So I'm gonna go, this was the actually turn signal that came with it, so I'm not using that. I'm gonna use the same one. I'll put this one back in here, and then we got to put the plastic pieces on here, and then we'll put it on. And just like that, we got the other side on, and we're starting to look like a real bike again, finally. So as you can see right here, there's definitely some scratches on this thing, unfortunately. You can see those all right here. Yeah, there's a bunch of scratches. I could probably buff it out. I'm going to try. But the thing that's really bothering me the most is that I know that over here, there is a crack. And while you don't really see it, it definitely bothers me for sure. So I'm trying to make this thing freaking mint. So I'm eventually going to look for another one of these. For now, I'll just use some compound on here to clean this up. But the bike is looking awesome already. I'm getting pumped. I just got to get some double-sided tape and put the relay up in here just so that it stays in place so it isn't bouncing all over the place. Same with the other side as well. But just look at this full acro exhaust. I hate covering it up. You know what I mean? Like, it looks so friggin' sweet. And of course the fairing is going to cover all of it except up to like over here. But at least we'll get to see part of the link pipe, and obviously we'll be able to see inside here. I definitely got to replace these frame sliders. Well, what is left of the frame slider, I should say. It would be nice to get a blue one because it looks pretty good. Let's show you the other side real quick. This still has a little bit left of it, but obviously we're going to replace that. But I think a blue one will look pretty good with this color scheme, of course. But I don't know, maybe I'll just go with the black. We'll see. I got to see what's out there. Who knows how old these things are, if they're even the right one for it. I have no idea. But yeah, so far, so good. We got another thing to show you, so let's get over to the workbench again. That's right, guys, we got a new OEM seat cowl for the 03 R1. This thing is going to look sweet on the bike. Well, it's not new, but it's in very good shape. Still good enough. Tiny little scratch here and there, which I'll buff out. But overall, this is an OEM cowl. This is not aftermarket, so it will match with the plastics perfectly. So we'll go pop this on really quick, and obviously it's going to look a lot better. So here's before, and here's the after. As you can tell, like I said, guys, it just looks so sick with that seat cowl. Matching with the paint. Super good fitment. Looking amazing. Pretty sick. So, very happy I got this. It was actually the same seller that had that right side panel. So, I was lucky enough to score this. So, very happy that I found that. So, I might end up doing something with this rear setup. It doesn't look horrible. I mean, I'm not really fond of the turn signals of how they are. They're there. It's whatever. May get something else so the plate kind of just gets tucked in, but we'll see. For now, it's okay. We're just going to leave it. But like I said, I'm loving that seat cowl. Loving the OEM front plastics and that brand new side one. This thing is looking sweet. All right, so next thing that I want to do is, like I said, I got those headlight bulbs. I actually want to take this thing into the backyard and turn it on with the 2 halogen OEM bulbs in there just to see how bright it is, and then we'll switch them out to the LEDs. So let's head outside. Alright guys, so we are back in the garage. As you can see, the LED lights look pretty bright, so I'm going to be very interested to see how these things do on the road. I think they're going to shoot pretty far. If you guys want to keep seeing content like this, I need you guys to subscribe now if you haven't already, and make sure to share it with your friends. But as of right now, I could say that I'm pretty impressed with those LED headlights, but we'll see what happens when I actually take it out for a ride. But before I can do that, I do got to get some more new parts for this thing, so make sure you guys stay tuned because there are some cool parts coming for this beautiful bike. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.